Attention passionate Atlanta, Falcons fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC South and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Atlanta Falcons' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Atlanta Falcons fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Atlanta, FALCONS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, whenever we talk about the Atlanta Falcons, especially in this current season, what immediately comes to mind is the team's relentless pursuit of consistency and that burning desire to finally get back to the playoffs and make some serious noise. The Falcons have shown flashes of brilliance last season, but they still face some key questions, particularly on the offensive line. And today, I've got some fresh news that could have significant implications for the team's future. It's about a new addition to their roster, a player many of you might have already heard about or are eager to know more about, Jake Hanson. That's right, the former Oregon standout has signed with Atlanta, marking his third NFL team. Now, Hanson's journey is quite interesting. He's a player who has been trying to find a stable spot in the league. Coming out of Oregon, where he was a 4-year starter at center, Hanson impressed many with his leadership and versatility on the offensive line. His college career was solid, and he was even drafted by the Green Bay Packers in the 6th round of the 2020 NFL Draft. That's no small feat. Being drafted at all is a testament to the talent and potential scouts saw in him. But the NFL, as many of you know, is a different game, and for Hanson, it's been a journey of perseverance. He spent his rookie season with Green Bay, but after 2 seasons, he moved on and signed with the New York Jets in November 2022. With the Jets, Hanson got some decent opportunities to showcase his skills. Last season, he played in 12 games and made 2 starts, which is no small feat considering the depth of NFL rosters. He logged 103 offensive snaps and 45 on special teams, showing that he's a versatile player who can contribute in different facets of the game. His ability to play both center and guard makes him a valuable asset, especially for a team like Atlanta, which has been reshaping its offensive line to improve both run blocking and pass protection. In fact, Hanson's experience in the league is quite broad. Over his 5-year career, he's appeared in 30 games and started in 7. That's not an easy path, but it's one that shows resilience and the willingness to continually improve. His time with the Jets was particularly important because it gave him more on-field experience and an understanding of the NFL's demands. Now, signing with Atlanta, he arrives at a moment when the Falcons are looking to deepen their offensive line depth, especially after releasing Killian Zira last week. The team's offensive line room is already crowded, with 16 players vying for spots, but Hanson's versatility and experience could give him an edge. Looking ahead, the Falcons are preparing for a busy week of practice, starting Monday, with joint practices against the Tennessee Titans on Tuesday and Wednesday, culminating in a preseason game on Friday. This is a critical period for all players trying to secure their roster spots, and Hanson's performance over these practices will be under close watch. The coaching staff will be assessing his ability to adapt quickly to their schemes, his technique, and his chemistry with the rest of the line. It's a high-stakes environment, but Hanson's background suggests he's ready for the challenge. But let's dig a little deeper into what Hanson's addition could mean for the Falcons. Last season, the team's offensive line faced some struggles, especially in pass protection. Improving that aspect is crucial if the Falcons want to unlock the full potential of their quarterback, Desmond Ridder, and establish a more consistent running game. Hanson's previous experience playing both center and guard adds a layer of flexibility that could be invaluable. If he finds a good fit in Atlanta's system, he could quickly become an important piece in the puzzle. Moreover, considering the Falcons' current roster, which includes some promising young players and veteran leadership, Hanson's integration could bring a steadying presence in the trenches. His past starts and snaps show that he can step in when needed, and his background as a center, an often underappreciated but vital position, means he can help organize the line and communicate effectively. That kind of leadership and knowledge is exactly what the Falcons need as they continue to develop their offensive identity. Now, I want to pause here for a second. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Atlanta Falcons news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And speaking of the big picture, it's worth noting that the Falcons have been busy this offseason, not just with roster moves, but also with coaching adjustments and strategic planning. Arthur Smith, the head coach, has been emphasizing building a balanced team that can both run and pass effectively. The offensive line's health and depth are central to that goal. Hanson's signing could be seen as part of a broader plan to add competition and depth, something that's always vital in the NFL, especially during the grind of the regular season. Looking back at last season, the Falcons finished with a record that showed promise, but they also highlighted areas where improvement was needed. Their offensive line, while showing flashes of brilliance, was inconsistent at times, especially against top-tier defenses. The addition of someone like Hanson, with his experience and versatility, might be exactly what they need to shore up those weak spots. Plus, with the team's focus on developing Desmond Ridder, protecting him becomes even more critical. Every extra rep, every extra practice, is a chance for the offensive line to gel and become more formidable. And let's not forget the division rivals like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers or the New Orleans Saints, who are also making moves to strengthen their squads. The NFC South is shaping up to be one of the most competitive divisions in the league, and the Falcons know that every detail matters if they want to come out on top. So, adding depth on the offensive line, especially someone with NFL experience like Hanson, fits perfectly into their plans to be more consistent and dangerous on offense. Now, what does this mean for the fans? Well, it's a boost of confidence. The Falcons are clearly looking to build a roster that can compete not just for a playoff spot, but for serious postseason success. Hanson's signing signals that the team is serious about improving their trenches, which is a cornerstone of any championship-caliber team. It also shows that the coaching staff is willing to give newer players opportunities, rewarding effort and readiness. That's a good sign for everyone who's been rooting for these guys, dreaming of that Super Bowl appearance. As we look toward the upcoming preseason games, keep an eye on Hanson. Watch how he performs during practices and against the Titans. His ability to adapt quickly, communicate effectively, and show physicality will be crucial in securing a spot on the final roster. The competition is fierce this year, with so many talented players fighting for limited spots, but Hanson's background gives him a fighting chance. The next few days of practice could be decisive, and for Falcons fans, that's an exciting thing to watch. So in conclusion, this signing isn't just about adding another name to the roster, it's about signaling the Falcons' intentions. They want to be dominant up front, protect their quarterback, and establish a run game that keeps defenses honest. With Hanson's experience, versatility, and determination, he might just be the right piece to help Atlanta take that next big step forward. The NFC South is tough, but the Falcons are showing they're committed to rising to the challenge, and this move is a clear indication of their mindset. Fans, I know you're fired up, and I am too, because every move, every practice, every game is another chapter in this exciting season. And now, Atlanta Falcons fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Atlanta Falcons. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Atlanta Falcons news. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, let's keep that passion alive. Go Falcons!